In this video, we're going to be using Stirling Sheep, which is unscented, the RazoRock Lupo 95, and the Hendrix Classics & Company Cool Stream Scenting Oil. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB, and thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. We have a good one for you today. Before we get into the content today, I'll remind you this video is brought to you by our sponsor Leaf, which you know I love. There is the leaf and the twig. If you'd like to save 5% while shopping at Leaf, use discount code IAMCDB right there and save yourself some money while shopping at Leaf. All right, today we're going to be using Stirling Sheep, which is an unscented soap base. It's very good. It's very easy to lather. It's priced great. What can I say that hasn't been said about Stirling? The price on this, $13.75 for 5.8 ounces, or on our cost chart there, $2.37 an ounce, which is exceptional. This is the mutton tallow formula. I'll put the notes for you, or excuse me, I'll put the, there's no notes because it's unscented. I'll put the ingredients for you on the screen. Really easy to lather. I got a great hydrated lather with very little effort. I'll pop up a lather pick right there, and you can see the creamy goodness in that bowl. I love lathering Stirling. I love lathering Shannon's A&E. They're really super, super easy, and the price just being great is fantastic. I just love it. We're going to be using today, because we're using an unscented soap, this is the Hendrix Classics & Company Scent Oil. This is Cool Stream, which is that Davidoff cool water scent, if you're familiar with that. And I have really enjoyed using these oils. I put in about 3 drops this morning, and it's plenty good enough for me. Maybe I'll pop one more in right now. And all you have to do is, this has a dropper on it. I'll just get a little up in the dropper. That is way too much right there, but I'm going to set that aside. And all you do is just, you know, pop a drop there. I'm going to do one more drop. So that'll be 4 drops, and then we'll put it right back in our vial. Make sure to keep these vials, Pete says, taut but not tight. So you don't want to put a, you know, death grip on it when you're tightening it. And we are ready to go, and this smells great. It's filling the room. I like that a lot. We'll get back to that in just a moment. The razor for today is the RazoRock Lupo with the 0.95 blade gap. This is an excellent razor, well priced, $69.99 at Italian Barber. 316 stainless steel, made in Canada. Terrific razor, absolutely love it. Smooth shaver. And the blade in this today is a brand new Gillette Nasset, which I love. All right, let's just get into it today. We're going to start off by misting the face, and boy, we're going to have a good shave today, or at least that's always our goal. Tremendous lather here with Stirling. This, I don't know if the mutton tallow formula is better than the regular. I think they're all good at Stirling, but this one is just super creamy and super nice, and we'll make sure to work this lather a bit to mix up that drop of scenting oil to make sure it's well distributed. You want to go easy at first with any sort of scenting oils, but I'm so glad that Pete at Hendrix has sort of brought this to us so we can sort of do our own thing. You know, it's our shave, we do it our way. And I talked to Pete Saturday on my drive down here to Charlotte, and we had an excellent conversation. He's a very unassuming guy, nice guy. And we're going to be partnering on some stuff coming up, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be really awesome. But I'm telling you what, when I tried these scenting oils, I thought, man, this is great. But first I was a skeptic. I was like, I don't know about that. I don't want to fool with all that. And now that I've done it, I've bought a lot of unscented soap bases, and his soap base is really good too. The Hendrix Classic & Company soap base, very good. But for the sake of variety, we bought a lot of other soap bases as well, just to try. And you pop the oil in there and you are good to go. It's really an interesting concept, and it kind of does go to that it's your shave, do it your way sort of concept that I'm very, very, I'm an advocate for it. Let's put it that way. All right, let's cut that back a little bit and let's get in to the shave. And one of the things about these scenting oils is Pete has done the work of trying to find good quality scenting oils that are close to the original fragrance. And so I like that rather than, you know, there's value just in the fact that he's gotten these oils and selected them. A lot of work goes into that, work that I don't want to do, quite frankly. So there's value in that for me. Man, what an awesome razor this is. Got some nice blade feel to it. Oh man, smooth. The Nasset blades, I'm telling you, I've been loving them. absolutely been loving them, and this soap is really, really slick. And I always say, if your soap isn't slick, it's probably the way you're lathering it, because almost every soap on the market is slick. Just about every base, you know, these days from a reputable artisan is slick. So if you're having problems with slickness, work on lathering. Too often we blame the equipment, and it's us, it's not the equipment. And I know this from experience because I've done this in the past, even recently, you know. So you will prefer to lather some things to others. And me, for example, I don't like lathering super goopy soft soaps, but you can still get a good lather with them. But for me, I have to use more product, you know, and that's not for me. But this Stirling really hits the spot all the time. Such a wonderful soap. And this sheep is really good, I think. I don't know if it's better than the regular beef tallow formula, but it's quite nice all the same. And boy, the Nasset is feeling great, and the Lupo just... everything is clicking, and I've got that great scent wafting throughout the room. This is why we do it, folks, so we can enjoy ourselves. And I sort of like that Pete from Hendrix is just allowing us to go a step further in customizing our shave. I think that's awesome. And again, at first I was a skeptic, but you know, when you get new information and you remain open-minded, you can change your mind. You know, changing your mind's not a bad thing. That's how you grow. You learn, and then you change opinions based on that growth. But you have to remain teachable, and you have to remain open to learning. And it's one of the things I try to do. I don't always succeed at it, but it's a personal goal of mine to remain teachable, to be open to learning new things. And I must say, I'm enjoying this a lot. Pete also just made a video about making your own scented splashes a few days ago. I will link that video below for you. And I like that Pete is sharing this information. I'm sure there's some artisans who won't like that, but for me, you know, it's about aiding the community, you know, allowing people to grow, allowing people to take their hobby maybe a step further if they choose to. If you don't want to, no problem. Hendrix has soaps that they sell, you know, with the scent already in it. If you don't want to fool with it, and I completely understand if you don't. But if you do, these options are here for you, and I like them a lot. I was sold from the first time I used them. And, you know, it's one of those things where you go into something skeptical, and then you try it, and you're like, oh boy, I was wrong about that. I love it. And so I know our friend Belu from the Canadian Mafia, excuse me, and Phil. And by the way, Phil is our latest Patreon supporter. Thank you so much, Phil. I really appreciate you. Phil from the Canadian Mafia and Belu have, I believe, tried these drops. I know Belu has, and he likes it a lot, and I do too. I'm right there with you, Belu. This is really a nice concept. And so these scent bottles, by the way, are these are 5 ml, and these are $6, but you can get smaller sampler sizes if you just want to try the scents. And so far, I've enjoyed all the scents. And by the way, if you face lather, you can still use these methods. I'll leave it to Pete to, you know, do that explanation for you guys, because I bowl lather, so it's perfect fit for me. But you can use the scenting oils with face lathering as well. There are ways to do it. And man, that is nice. I'm going to stop right there, because otherwise I'm going to be lathering all day. And I'm telling you, the scent is filling the room, which I like a lot. That nice cool water scent, and this one is called Cool Stream, if you're curious. And we'll get into our second pass. I've been doing 2 passes while I'm down here, just to, you know, because again, as I've explained before, got to get out there and make breakfast and get everything ready, and, you know, try to get the day started for my folks. Oh, that is nice. Nice, smooth shaving, which is really what you want. The Lupo here is just an exceptional value. The stainless steel razors from RazoRock, generally, at their price of generally well under $100, are just awesome. I am really, I've always loved what RazoRock and Italian Barber have done in terms of bringing value to the market. But these stainless offerings under $100 are just phenomenal. Whether you get the Mamba, whether it's the Game Changer or the Lupo here, you know, the only one I wasn't a fan of was that BBS razor. That one just wasn't for me, but tell you what, the Lupo here, game changer, Hawk, just exceptional value. And I really like that a lot. Man, that is nice. Love the Lupo. It is definitely one of my favorite razors, and for the price, it's just crazy, honestly. It's really a very capable shaver in stainless steel for $69.99. And every time I use one of these razors, I'm like, I can't believe, you know, they can bring this stuff to market in a world where, you know, razors now are $350, $400 in some cases. RazoRock still bringing great value, and I like that. Like that a lot. Man, that is nice. Nice, smooth shaving. The scent is just filling the room. And Pete has, I think he has about 40-some cents listed on Hendrix Classics and Company today, but more will be added. I think he told me he has about 100 that he's toying around with right now. So more to come, folks. Keep your eye on the website there. I made another order just recently for more oils because, you know, I want to really enjoy it. So that's what it's really about. Just enjoy your hobby, enjoy your shaves, have a good time with it. You know, life is short. Enjoy. And let's, once again, like I said yesterday, let's embrace our shared values. And this hobby is certainly one of them for a lot of us. So let's embrace our love for this hobby. And I tell you what, when you get a shave like today, it's very easy to do. All right, let me rinse, then we'll come back, get into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back, and off cam we did a warm water rinse to remove the soap, and then we used our RazoRock Travel Alum, no stinging. So that was a super smooth shave, no nicks, cuts, creepers, weepers, irritation, bubbles, or troubles. Very nice shave today. I really enjoyed it. We used the Stirling sheep, which is an excellent base. The price is right. It lathers beautifully. Just great soap. We used the Hendrix Classics and Company Cool Stream. Almost got that wrong. Almost said Cool Breeze. Cool Stream, which smells like a Davidoff cool water. Excellent. I really love the Hendrix oils. I'm enjoying that a lot. Of course, I forgot to remind you, after we put on the alum, we did a rinse, towed off with our Lancaster towel, and applied the Magic Made by Witches. Sorry about getting that out of order. We used a RazoRock Lupo 95 with Gillette Nasset blade. Exceptional razor, great cost. I loved it. And don't forget, tonight is BBS Live, so go check those guys out. I invited BBS Live on our last show, but they declined. How could they do that to me after all we've been through? Probably was because we crack on Nate all the time, but no, I'm just kidding. Check them out tonight, BBS Live. And don't forget, Hendrix scenting oils, really good stuff. We used the Ariana and Evans synthetic brush in our Lancaster brush soaking mug. And we're going to finish it off again today with Italian Barber Aquatico. This is one of those I'm trying to use up while I'm down here. So we'll give it another splash today and just continue to work on getting that bottle down to 0. Oh man, that's nice. Boy, what a nice shave today. I hope you all have a great shave today wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.